Do you find yourself speaking words you don't truly stand behind? Have you caught yourself rambling on, only to notice people have mentally checked out? Every conversation becomes a moment of judgment, not necessarily about what you say, but about who you are. People are constantly evaluating, is this person trustworthy, or are they desperately seeking validation? Marcus Aurelius observed that genuine communication requires no decoration. Your speech patterns reveal your thought patterns. A disorganized mind cannot produce organized speech. Someone lacking self-discipline will struggle to gain others' confidence. What follows are 5 patterns that silently undermine your credibility, along with practical alternatives. Clear communication goes beyond appearing confident. It demonstrates your mental discipline, self-awareness, and inner fortitude that separates those who merely speak from those who truly influence. Habit 1. Eliminate over-explanation. Recall a recent attempt to persuade someone. You found yourself repeating points, emphasizing every detail, elaborating endlessly, yet they remained unconvinced. Perhaps they interrupted you, or their attention drifted. You left feeling misunderstood, wondering why your message didn't land. The reality is you provided too much information. In our information-saturated world, brevity commands attention. Many assume that more words create more understanding, but the inverse holds true. Excessive talking exposes inner doubt. As Seneca observed, when conviction wavers, words multiply to mask mental emptiness. The most intelligent person present rarely dominates conversation. They speak sparingly, yet their words carry weight. Ancient philosophy teaches us that influence stems not from word count, but from precision. Like a sharpened blade requiring fewer strikes, effective communication knows when to conclude. True clarity emerges from understanding what matters most, not from additional explanation. When you master the art of concise expression, you demonstrate that you've done the mental work beforehand. You've refined your thoughts until only the essential remains. This is the mark of a prepared mind, one that respects both its own time and the time of others. A philosophical practice before speaking: question necessity. If your point lacks importance, embrace silence, the language of strength. The discipline to remain quiet when you have nothing valuable to add shows more character than filling every void with noise. Habit 2. Eliminate unconscious nervous behaviors. Your words may be brilliant, but trembling hands, downcast eyes, constant fidgeting, or repetitive hair-touching will overshadow your message. Physical expression reveals truths your conscious mind attempts to conceal. Epictetus noted that confidence need not be verbalized. Proper bearing conveys it naturally. Consider a commanding presence entering a space. Speech becomes unnecessary. People sense their authority immediately. Physical steadiness reflects mental steadiness. To earn trust, begin with body control. Avoid hand-wringing and rushed movements. Maintain appropriate eye level. Speak deliberately and pause before crucial points. Silence doesn't diminish you, it amplifies your words. Ancient wisdom viewed the body as the soul's dwelling. With mind as driver and body as vehicle, panic in one disrupts the whole system. Strong posture earns others' respect while reinforcing self-belief. Your physical presence communicates volumes before you utter a single word. When you walk into a room with shoulders back, head level, and movements controlled, you signal mastery over yourself. This self-mastery becomes contagious. Others unconsciously mirror your calm energy, creating an atmosphere where meaningful dialogue can flourish. Practice awareness of your physical habits daily, whether in high-stakes meetings or casual conversations, and you'll notice how much more seriously people take your words. Habit 3. Stop seeking permission to lead. Constantly seeking agreement signals weakness. Confident individuals don't request permission to exist, they demonstrate presence through action. A common error is waiting for recognition or selection, hoping someone will grant permission. Reality doesn't accommodate such waiting. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, don't wait for someone to reveal the correct path. Act as though you already know it. Leadership isn't appointed, it emerges through self-mastery. Authority manifests when you control yourself. Transform, may I say something, into I have something valuable to share. This subtle linguistic shift creates profound presence changes. The difference between asking and stating reflects your internal belief about your own worth and the value of your contributions. When you constantly seek validation before expressing yourself, You train others to see you as uncertain and dependent. But when you speak with quiet certainty, not arrogance but grounded confidence, people lean in to listen. Practice this. When disorder arises, organize immediately. When others remain quiet, offer solutions. When fear dominates, maintain calm. In such moments, you transcend speaking, you lead. Leadership isn't about titles or positions. It's about the willingness to step forward when others step back. It's about taking ownership of outcomes, rather than waiting for someone else to solve problems. This proactive stance, combined with clear communication, naturally elevates your influence. Habit 4. Confront truth directly. Truth avoidance rapidly erodes respect, both external and internal. Many remain silent when speech is necessary, fearing hurt feelings, disapproval, or confrontation. Yet this silence ultimately costs more. Seneca wrote that those unable to speak truth cannot live truthfully. Philosophical wisdom doesn't pursue conflict, but doesn't evade it either. Truth emerges not from false harmony but from courage. The courage to express what's right, even in isolation. When correction is needed, deliver it calmly. When offended, treat it as mental training. When something is wrong, identify it clearly. No aggression, no drama, just honesty, clarity, and composure. This is how a disciplined mind directs conversation, not through avoidance, but through mastery. Speaking truth doesn't mean being harsh or tactless. It means having the courage to address difficult subjects with grace and directness. People respect those who can navigate uncomfortable conversations without losing their composure or resorting to emotional manipulation. When you develop this capacity, you become someone others turn to for honest feedback and clear perspective. They know you won't tell them what they want to hear. You'll tell them what they need to hear, and you'll do it in a way that preserves their dignity while serving their growth. This balance between honesty and compassion is rare and invaluable. Habit 5. Eliminate emotional volatility. Unstable emotions destroy trust. Alternating between calm and fury causes people to maintain distance. You might possess talent, intelligence, and productivity, but unpredictable mood swings prevent full trust. Marcus Aurelius advised becoming like stone against crashing waves, standing firm while turbulent seas calm around it. Emotional consistency represents invisible power. People feel secure around you, knowing you won't explode, overreact, or succumb to anger or impulse. A philosophically grounded leader doesn't let internal weather disturb others' climate. They manage inner storms to maintain collective peace. Practice this. When emotions surge, observe rather than react. When others lose composure, lower your voice and slow your pace. Each morning, remind yourself, today I'll encounter difficult people, but none will make me lose myself. This represents true leadership, not through force, but through composure. Emotional stability doesn't mean suppressing feelings or becoming robotic. It means developing the capacity to experience emotions without being controlled by them. You feel anger, disappointment, frustration, but you choose your response rather than reacting automatically. This self-regulation creates an environment where others can think clearly and communicate openly because they're not walking on eggshells wondering which version of you they'll encounter today. Consistency in temperament is one of the highest forms of respect you can offer to those around you. Speaking clearly isn't merely a skill, it reflects mental discipline. A clear voice stems from clear thinking. Confidence comes from discerning what deserves expression versus what deserves silence. True influence flows not from vocal volume, but from present strength. Remember, speak less but speak precisely. Stay silent, yet remain aware. Act decisively, without seeking permission. Epictetus taught that words should mirror actions, and actions should prove words. To earn trust, don't speak louder. Live more authentically. Let your calm speak for you. Let your consistency earn respect words cannot achieve. The journey to masterful communication is the journey to self-mastery. Every time you choose silence over unnecessary words, every time you maintain composure under pressure, every time you speak truth with grace, you're building the foundation of genuine influence. This isn't about manipulation or persuasion techniques, it's about becoming someone whose presence alone commands attention and whose words carry the weight of lived wisdom. If you've reached this point, it reveals something significant about you. You're not seeking noise, you're pursuing growth. Continue building these disciplined habits, one day at a time, and watch as your influence expands naturally, not through force but through the magnetic pull of authentic self-mastery. Share one line, one promise to yourself about how you'll transform your communication starting today.